What's good, dear reacts and reviews? Back again with another video for y'all. Before I get started, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it, right? So today we have a guy kicked out his baby mama and all the kids because she asked him why he comes home late. It's just a question. We're gonna start off there, but let's see.
Damn keys here! Give me my keys! Can I see his dang go? Give me his dang on jacket! Here, go! Too long as hell for that shit! Too long! What are you doing? Give me my dang! Oh, take that shit! No, you're not doing this shit! Give me my keys! Give me my up! Give me my keys! Give me my keys! Oh, my stuff all out! Give me my keys! That is my car. Give my keys. Give my keys. Can you tell me now? Stop. Damn it. How you gonna do this with your damn baby? You got a problem because I'm questioning you about coming in late? You got a problem because I'm questioning your ass? I'm taking care of you. Give me my damn keys back. Get out. Man, you better give me my damn keys back. Get out. Oh, this motherfucker, I swear. Get your brother. Get your brother. Yeah, get your.
Wow, those are 3 kids too. You know, there's a lot of perspectives that I have from here, and there's a lot of angles that need to be tackled. One, I would say, is why is he sensitive about the question? Another one is, why would you do that in front of your children? Because I'm assuming that those are his kids. If it's not, still, it's just the principle of the matter, morals. He didn't say that she did something. We're just going based off of the context that we have, the information that we have. He didn't say that she did anything. We didn't hear anything about that. Not from what I heard. So, if and another thing is, why was he so calm? As if like he was tired and fed up. Now I understand that you can get to a point where you're just tired of somebody, where you're tired of somebody, and your energy now is just nonchalant about everything. But why are you so calm? Like you don't care. This is clearly premeditated. This is already like building up. And of course, she's asking, why does he keep coming home late? But this is in front of your kids, I'm assuming. So why would you want your kids to see this? Why do you actually come home late? And due to the fact that I didn't hear him make any other arguments, like if she had did something wrong other than ask, that question, because there's a lot of things that, she could have done, but we didn't hear that, so we don't know. It just seemed too mild to be throwing somebody out, right, over a question like that. But he did say that, I do take care of you. Now, of course, right, is he cheating? I mean, I would probably chop it up to that. But if we were to take his word for it, and if he's tired of her asking a question, why not just prove to her that you're doing nothing? Why not just prove to her that, you're a wholesome man? You're not doing anything wrong, but just, working, coming back home to the family. Maybe you're, out drinking with the boys or whatever, But, why can't you just, reassure her? Now, there are people out here, women, men, whatever, that on both spectrums that have a a very interesting mentality where they feel like they need to know what you're doing at all times. It's just, it's a very heightened form of insecurity where they need for you to film. They need to be on FaceTime, or they need for you to film where you are, what you're doing, every moment of the day. And of course, some have very extreme cases where, it's like every 5 minutes, but, probably like every hour, let me see what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. Now, I don't know if that's her, but, they seem, based off the tone alone, like they seem like, they're up in age a little bit, and they seem, the emotion in her voice, right, gave signals of, I've been nothing but good to you, I'm just asking. The tone that he was giving was a little bit of guilt. Out of 1 out of 10, there was like, he probably gave like two, like, well, 1 out of 100, he probably gave like two, about 10% guilt, maybe 10-15% guilt, which leaves 85% of, I would say, a decision that had been made due to whatever he was immediately implementing. So, and whatever that was and why, I don't honestly know. But I would probably just chop it up to cheating. I mean, some people would probably immediately say that. But to not know is to not know. And I wouldn't throw anybody out if they're asking where I'm at, unless it's a very extreme case of, paranoia, and she's tripping. But then I wouldn't do that to my children, because there would be no reason to. If my problem was with her, it's if my problem's with her, then why would I do that in front of my children? I mean, you have a young one on her shoulder, you know what I mean? So, why would you sit there and create such a horrible, traumatizing experience in front of your children? That's just, that's terrible behavior. You know what I'm saying? And once again, the tone that was used didn't even seem like it was that serious. It just seemed like he wanted to see what was on the other side, see if the grass was greener, and he was gonna, maybe come back or whatever. That's kind of the vibe that I was getting, because I just don't chop it up to, I take care of y'all, how dare you continue to ask me, why am I coming home late? Because if I love you and if I care about you, I can just show you what I'm doing. What's the problem? Help ease someone's mind. I mean, we're human beings. We have concerns. We have insecurities. Sometimes we get a little paranoid. Our minds can go everywhere. But as a partner, it's your duty, but it's not your entire responsibility to 100% keep someone mentally intact when you're in a relationship. But it is your duty to make sure that you are honest with them. On the other hand, they have to make sure that they are stable and able to understand what is being said to them and what they're seeing and what they're hearing. Because if he really wasn't doing anything, then she's tripping. But why kick out the children? Why do that? Unless that's not your kids. Which, I didn't hear that. But still, I'm not the type of person that's going to create a traumatizing experience in front of those children. I can talk to you about this. And who knows if they've already had the talk already. But that still ain't how you do it. You don't throw out the clothes and all this stuff. And, I mean, do you hear it? You can hear it in her voice. She's like, all because I asked a question. Sounds like he's been sounds like he's been getting something on the side. What y'all think? Put that down in the comments below. This one right here was pretty interesting because I'm going based off tone as well. This seemed like a shock to her, and like you can get the vibe when you know something's coming, but this didn't necessarily feel like that. This felt like things have been going good. There may have been some suspicions. She's asking out of concern, but for the very drastic throw out that he just did, the way that the way that he just displayed his emotions in front of her and in front of his or her children was completely out of pocket and disrespectful. I truly do feel those kids are going to remember that for the rest of their lives, and that ain't something to be proud of as a man. Sorry, dude. That's a L. Anyway, DA Reviews, we out.